José Alberto Pujols Alcántara, born January 16, 1980, is a Dominican-American former professional baseball first baseman and designated hitter who played 22 seasons in Major League Baseball. Nicknamed the Machine or La Maquina in Spanish, he played his first 11 seasons for the St. Louis Cardinals, then played for the Los Angeles Angels for more than 9 seasons before joining the Los Angeles Dodgers for half a season. He returned to the Cardinals in 2022 for his final season. Pujols was a highly regarded hitter who long showed a combination of contact hitting ability, patience, and raw power. He was the National League Most Valuable Player in 2005, 2008, and 2009 and is an 11-time All-Star. He is a 6-time Silver Slugger who has twice led the NL in home runs, and he has also led the NL once each in batting average, doubles, and runs batted in. In 2018, Pujols collected his 3,000th career hit, becoming the 32nd MLB player to reach that milestone. During the 2022 season, Pujols moved into second place on MLB's all-time list of most career RBIs and total bases and became the 4th player with 700 career home runs. At the end of the season he was also the Major League career leader in double plays grounded into, 3rd in sacrifice flies, 5th in games played and doubles, and 6th in at-bats. Early life. Pujols was raised in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, mostly by his grandmother, America Pujols, and 10 of his uncles and aunts. He was an only child. His father, Bienvenido Pujols, was a softball pitcher who struggled with alcoholism. Pujols often had to take his father home when his father got drunk following games. Growing up, Pujols practiced baseball using limes for balls and a milk carton for a glove. Pujols, his father, and his grandmother immigrated in 1996 to Washington Heights in New York City, where Pujols witnessed a shooting at a bodega. Partly because of the shooting, they moved 2 months later to Independence, Missouri, to join some relatives. Pujols played baseball at Fort Osage High School in Independence and was named an All-State athlete twice. As a senior, he was walked 55 times intentionally, but he still hit 8 home runs in 33 at-bats. One of his home runs traveled 450 feet. College career. After graduating from high school a semester early in December 1998, he was given a baseball scholarship to Maple Woods Community College. Pujols hit a grand slam and turned an unassisted triple play in the first game of his only college season. Playing shortstop, he batted .461 with 22 home runs as a freshman before deciding to enter the Major League Baseball draft. Professional career. Draft and minor leagues. Few teams were interested in Pujols because of uncertainty about his age, which position he would play, and his build. Tampa Bay Rays scout Fernando Arango recommended that his team sign Pujols, and quit his job when Tampa Bay failed to do so. Pujols was not drafted until the 13th round of the 1999 Major League Baseball draft, when the St. Louis Cardinals selected him with the 402nd overall pick. Pujols initially turned down a $10,000 bonus and spent the summer playing for the Hayes Larks of the Jayhawk Collegiate League. When the Cardinals increased their bonus offer to $60,000, he signed. Pujols began his minor league career in 2000 playing third base with the Peoria Chiefs of the Single-A Midwest League. He batted .324 with 128 hits, 32 doubles, 6 triples, 17 home runs and 84 RBI, in 109 games. He was voted the league's most valuable player and named to the All-Star team. Pujols also played 21 games with the Potomac Cannons in the High A Carolina League that year, batting .284 with 23 hits, 8 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs and 10 RBI. He finished the 2000 season with the Memphis Redbirds in the Triple-A Pacific Coast League, and after appearing in 3 regular season games with them, he batted .367 in the playoffs and was named the postseason most valuable player as the Redbirds won their first PCL title. St. Louis Cardinals. Early career. New contract. Continued success and first World Series. Later Cardinals career and second World Series. Los Angeles Angels. 3 teams were reported to be interested in Pujols during the 2011 off-season: the Cardinals, the Miami Marlins, and the Los Angeles Angels. The Cardinals offered Pujols a 10-year, $210 million deal, but Pujols rejected it. His wife, Deidre, explained on a radio talk show that they were insulted and confused that the Cardinals had initially offered Pujols a 5-year deal. The Marlins reportedly offered Pujols a 10-year contract too, but on December 8, he signed a 10-year deal with the Angels worth around $254 million. Early Angels tenure. Later Angels tenure. Assessment of Angels tenure. Los Angeles Dodgers. On May 17, 2021, Pujols agreed to a 1-year Major League deal with the Los Angeles Dodgers. He made his Dodgers debut that night as the starting first baseman against the Arizona Diamondbacks. With his longtime number 5 having been assigned to Corey Seager, Pujols chose the number 55, both as nods to his 2 former teams, as well as the Bible. If you know the Bible, Pujols explained, it's the number of grace. So I feel 5 to 5, double grace. On May 20, Pujols hit his first home run as a Dodger, a 2-run homer off Merrill Kelly of the Arizona Diamondbacks. In October, Scott Miller of the New York Times asserted that Pujols had flourished beyond expectations, scorching lefties for a .306 batting average. Overall, in 2021 he appeared in 85 games for the Dodgers and hit .254 with a .299 on-base percentage, 12 homers, and 38 RBIs. For the second season in a row, he had the slowest base-running sprint speed of all Major League players, at 22.4 feet/second. His line drive percentage of 15.4% was the lowest in the major leagues, and his 16.7% of balls hit to the opposite field was the lowest in the majors. He was the oldest player in the league for the second season in a row, and had the 5th highest salary at $30 million. In his first postseason appearance since 2014, he appeared in 9 games for the Dodgers, with 5 hits in 18 at-bats for a batting average of .278. Pujols subsequently announced that he would play in the Dominican Professional Baseball League in the off-season, for Leones del Escogido. Returned to St. Louis. On March 28, 2022, Pujols signed a 1-year contract to return to the St. Louis Cardinals and announced that 2022 would be his final season. He said, "There were a lot of teams interested. It took 12 hours, maybe even less, to get a deal done once we received a call from the Cardinals," adding, "We have the best fans in baseball. It feels like I never left." He was the oldest player in the major leagues for the 3rd season in a row. On May 15, Pujols made his pitching debut, the oldest player to do so since 1929. In a 15-6 blowout win against the San Francisco Giants, he gave up 2 home runs and 4 earned runs in the 9th inning. He became the 10th Major League player to play 3,000 games on June 4 versus the Chicago Cubs, appearing as an injury replacement for Corey Dickerson. Against the Tampa Bay Rays on June 7, Pujols singled for his 3,320th career hit, passing Paul Molitor for 10th all-time in hits. On July 10, after Philadelphia had shut out St. Louis in 3 straight games, Pujols made a rare start against a right-handed pitcher, and his 3 hits, including a home run, helped spark a 4-3 win. The home run was Pujols' 1,377th extra base hit, tying him for third all-time with Pujols. Pujols was chosen to be on the National League team for the 2022 Major League Baseball All-Star Game by MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred as a legacy selection to honor his career achievements. He was also selected to participate in the 2022 Major League Baseball Home Run Derby, where he advanced to the second round and fell one home run short of eventual winner Juan Soto. On August 20, he passed Stan Musial for second place all-time in total bases, trailing only Henry Aaron. On August 22, he was named the National League Player of the Week alongside teammate Paul Goldschmidt after hitting .615 with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. On August 29, Pujols hit a third-inning home run off of Ross Detweiler of the Cincinnati Reds. Detweiler was the 450th unique pitcher to surrender a home run to Pujols, who thus broke a record belonging to Barry Bonds. On September 10 and 11, Pujols hit his 696th and 697th home runs, at PNC Park against the Pittsburgh Pirates, to move into fourth place on the all-time list. On September 14, he became the second player in MLB history to officially compile 2,200 RBIs. On September 23, Pujols became the fourth player to hit 700 career home runs. His 699th and 700th home runs came during consecutive at-bats during an 11-0 victory for the Cardinals at Dodger Stadium. He hit number 699 off Andrew Heaney, his 200th home run off a left-handed pitcher, and his 700th off Phil Bickford, his 500th home run off a right-handed pitcher. On October 2, he hit number 702 in his last career home game, mirroring the home run he hit in his St. Louis debut 2 decades earlier. On October 3, he hit number 703, which gave him sole possession of second place on the all-time RBI list, surpassing Ruth's total. Pujols finished his regular season career first in double plays grounded into, third in sacrifice flies, fifth in games played and doubles, and sixth in at-bats. The Cardinals won the National League Central Division, earning a berth in the 2022 Major League Baseball postseason and enabling Pujols' 10th and final postseason appearance. He went 2-for-8 in the National League Wild Card Series with the Philadelphia Phillies. In Game 2 on October 8, Pujols singled in his last 2 at-bats. The Phillies won the game, eliminating the Cardinals and bringing Pujols' playing career to an end. Playing style. Pujols' swing has been praised for its consistency. "It's the same swing every time," former teammate Lance Berkman once said. He has the ability to repeat his swing over and over and over, which leads to him being very consistent, Cardinals video coordinator Chad Blair said. Sports Illustrated writer Daniel G. Habib described the swing as quick and quiet. Pujols uses a 32.5-ounce bat against right-handed pitchers, but he uses a 33-ounce bat against left-handers to avoid trying to pull the ball when he swings. He has credited his hitting ability partly to learning what pitchers will do in certain counts and situations. "I can tell right away from the first pitch if they're going to pitch to me or not with men on base. I need to be aggressive and make sure I look for my pitch and be ready. If it's there, be ready to swing. If it's not there, take it. There's just something there in my mind and you know right away the situation will dictate the situation you're in." Accomplishments and accolades. Pujols is second in Major League history in runs batted in and total bases behind only Henry Aaron. He and Aaron are the only 2 players to officially record over 2,200 RBIs. Only 2 other players have surpassed 6,000 total bases. Pujols is 4th in career home runs and 5th in doubles. In 2009, Pujols set the Major League single-season record for assists by a first baseman with 185. Pujols, who will go down as one of the greatest right-handed hitters of all time, became the first player to produce 4 hits and 2 homers in a single game at the age of 42 or older in August 2022. Given his career achievements, Pujols is certain to be inducted into the Hall of Fame when he becomes eligible. Pujols has earned praise from many of his fellow players and coaches. In 2008, he was named the most feared hitter in baseball in a poll of all 30 MLB managers. La Russa has called him the best player I've ever managed. Division rival Joey Votto referred to him as one of the greatest hitters of all time. Larry Walker called him a great hitter, and Brendan Ryan said, "He's the best there is." Fernando Vina said, while Pujols was in his first stint with the Cardinals, "He's the face of the Cardinals." Awards and honors. Notes: through 2017 season. Per baseball-reference.com. Other endeavors. Business ventures. In 2006, Pujols and the Hainan family opened Pujols 5 Westport Grill, a restaurant located in Westport Plaza of Maryland Heights, Missouri. A 10-foot, 1,100 lb statue of Pujols was dedicated on November 2, 2011, outside the restaurant. An anonymous donor commissioned sculptor Harry Weber to create the statue, which belongs to the Pujols Family Foundation. After Pujols signed with the Angels, the restaurant was renamed the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame Grill. In 2008, Pujols teamed up with St. Louis Soccer United, a group looking to bring a Major League Soccer franchise to the St. Louis area. However, the group's bid for a franchise was unsuccessful, and a USL team was formed. Charitable work. In 2005, Albert and Deidre Pujols launched the Pujols Family Foundation, a 501 non-profit dedicated to their commitment to faith, family, and others. The organization promotes awareness of Down syndrome and works to support those who have it and their families, aids the poor in the Dominican Republic, and supports people with disabilities and/or life-threatening illnesses. Among other activities, the foundation hosts events for people with Down syndrome. The foundation gave the Down Syndrome Association of Greater St. Louis the resources to open an office and hire staff. In 2009, the Albert Pujols Wellness Center for Adults with Down Syndrome opened in Chesterfield, Missouri. Pujols was present at the opening on November 18. The foundation hosts an annual All-Stars basketball game with Down syndrome players at Missouri Baptist University. Pujols has taken several trips to the Dominican Republic, by taking supplies as well as a team of doctors and dentists to the poor who need medical care. The Pujols Family Foundation also holds an annual golf tournament to raise money to send dentists to the Dominican Republic. In 2009, Pujols donated money to the Mike Coolbaugh Memorial Tournament, allowing the event to occur after a sponsor backed out. On August 28, 2010, Pujols and La Russa attended Glenn Beck's Restoring Honor Rally in Washington, D.C., after being assured by Beck that the rally was not political. During the rally, Pujols was presented with a medal for his off-the-field efforts. Personal life. Pujols married Deidre Pujols on January 1, 2000. They have 5 children: Isabella, Albert Jr., Sophia, Ezra, and Esther Grace. After 22 years of marriage, Pujols filed for divorce on April 4, 2022, citing irreconcilable differences. Pujols is a devout evangelical Christian. He became an evangelical Christian on November 13, 1998, influenced in part by Deidre and his grandmother. During his first tenure with the Cardinals, Pujols and his family attended West County Community Church, a Southern Baptist church in Wildwood, Missouri. During the off-season, Pujols lives in St. Louis. He owned a home in Irvine, California, but put it up for sale in 2016. Pujols is a supporter of people with Down syndrome, a condition Isabella was born with. In 2007, Pujols became a U.S. citizen, scoring a perfect 100 on his citizenship test. Pujols is close friends with third baseman Placido Polanco, a former teammate with the Cardinals. Polanco has called Pujols his closest friend in baseball, and Pujols is the godfather to Polanco's son, Ishmael. Pujols is also friends with Robinson Cano, who selected Mark Trumbo for the 2012 Home Run Derby after Pujols asked him to.